Pregnancy already changes everything you think you know about your body, your time, and your limits. But what happens when that pregnancy is not just one life growing inside you, but two? Most people imagine twin pregnancy as a double blessing, twice the joy, twice the excitement. And while that can be true, there's a side rarely discussed openly, a side filled with deeper exhaustion, more medical concerns, constant appointments, and unexpected costs that silently pile up. The truth is that a single pregnancy and a twin pregnancy are not just different in numbers, they are different in experience, in physical demand, and in emotional weight. If you are pregnant, planning to be, or simply curious about what really happens behind the scenes, this video will reveal what nobody usually tells you. Understanding the differences between a single pregnancy and a twin pregnancy is not about fear, it is about awareness. Too many parents walk into this journey unprepared, believing that twins are simply one pregnancy times two. In reality, the body, the healthcare system, and even daily life respond very differently when more than one baby is involved. From the first trimester to delivery, the challenges multiply in ways few people talk about honestly. In this video, we will explore the physical, emotional, medical, and financial realities that separate these two experiences. If this content helps you, consider subscribing to the channel, liking the video, and sharing it with someone who might need this information. Knowledge empowers better choices, calmer minds, and healthier journeys. A single pregnancy typically follows a predictable rhythm that healthcare providers are deeply familiar with. The body adapts gradually to hormonal changes, weight gain, and organ displacement. Fatigue appears, especially in the first and third trimesters, but often stabilizes during the middle months. In contrast, a twin pregnancy accelerates everything. Hormone levels rise faster and higher, amplifying symptoms like nausea, dizziness, and exhaustion. The body is supporting two developing lives at once, which means increased demand for oxygen, nutrients, and rest. Many women report feeling physically overwhelmed much earlier in twin pregnancies than they ever expected. Simple tasks can feel draining, and recovery from daily activities takes longer. While fatigue exists in all pregnancies, in twin pregnancies it often becomes a constant companion rather than a passing phase. Medical monitoring also differs significantly between single and twin pregnancies. With one baby, appointments usually follow a standard schedule, increasing slightly toward the final weeks. Twin pregnancies, however, require closer surveillance from early on. Ultrasounds are more frequent, blood tests more detailed, and specialist consultations more common. Doctors must monitor growth patterns, placental health, and fluid levels for each baby individually. This increased oversight is necessary because twin pregnancies carry higher risks of complications such as preterm labor, preeclampsia, and gestational diabetes. While these risks do not guarantee problems, they demand vigilance. The mental weight of frequent medical visits can add stress, even when everything is progressing well. The physical changes in a single pregnancy tend to unfold in a balanced way. Weight gain is usually steady, and the body adjusts posture and movement gradually. In a twin pregnancy, the body expands faster, placing additional strain on the back, hips, and pelvic muscles. Shortness of breath becomes more noticeable earlier, as the growing uterus compresses the lungs sooner. Swelling in the legs and feet is often more pronounced due to increased blood volume and pressure. Sleep becomes more challenging as comfort decreases quickly. These physical demands can affect mobility, making prolonged standing or walking difficult much earlier than expected. Nutrition plays a critical role in both types of pregnancy, but the margin for error narrows in twin pregnancies. A single pregnancy already requires increased calories, protein, vitamins, and minerals. With twins, these requirements rise further, especially for iron, calcium, and folic acid. Deficiencies develop more easily and anemia becomes more common. Maintaining balanced nutrition can feel overwhelming when appetite fluctuates or nausea persists. Healthcare providers often recommend more structured meal planning and supplementation. This additional focus on nutrition is essential, as an adequate intake can affect both maternal health and fetal development simultaneously. Emotional well-being also differs between these experiences. A single pregnancy often allows space to process changes gradually, emotionally adjusting alongside physical growth. Twin pregnancies can compress this emotional adaptation. Anxiety may increase due to heightened medical risks and constant reminders of responsibility multiplied. Anticipating life with two newborns instead of one can feel daunting. Concerns about sleep deprivation, logistics, and support systems surface early. Even positive emotions like excitement may coexist with fear and overwhelm. Emotional resilience becomes just as important as physical endurance. Labor and delivery present another major distinction. Single pregnancies often allow for more flexibility in birth plans, including vaginal delivery without complications. Twin pregnancies, however, are more likely to involve interventions. Cesarean sections are more common, especially when babies are positioned unfavorably or if complications arise. Even vaginal twin deliveries require specialized medical teams and facilities prepared for rapid response. This reality can influence expectations and emotional preparation. Understanding these possibilities early helps reduce disappointment and fear later. Recovery after birth also differs. After a single pregnancy, the body begins healing from one delivery, with energy slowly returning over weeks. Following a twin pregnancy, recovery can take longer due to greater physical strain during pregnancy and delivery. Muscle weakness, fatigue, and hormonal fluctuations may feel more intense. Caring for two newborns simultaneously can delay rest and healing. Support systems become crucial during this phase, not optional. Without adequate help, exhaustion can accumulate quickly. Financial considerations are another often overlooked difference. A single pregnancy already brings costs related to prenatal care, delivery, and baby supplies. Twin pregnancies multiply many of these expenses. More frequent medical appointments, higher likelihood of specialist care, and potential neonatal intensive care increase costs significantly. After birth, expenses double for diapers, formula, clothing, and childcare. Even transportation and housing considerations may shift. These financial realities can create stress long before the babies arrive. Time management also changes dramatically. With one baby, routines eventually settle into a manageable rhythm. With twins, time feels fragmented. Feeding schedules overlap or clash, sleep cycles differ, and personal time nearly disappears. Parents often underestimate how demanding simultaneous care can be. This constant demand can affect mental health, relationships, and overall well-being. Planning ahead and adjusting expectations becomes essential. Work-life balance is impacted differently as well. Many people return to work after a single pregnancy feeling challenged but capable. After twins, extended recovery time or delayed return may be necessary. Childcare arrangements become more complex and expensive. Balancing professional responsibilities with family needs requires flexibility and understanding from employers and support networks. Social perceptions also influence experiences. Single pregnancies are widely understood, while twin pregnancies often attract curiosity and assumptions. Comments about being lucky or blessed may overlook the challenges involved. This gap between perception and reality can make parents feel unseen or misunderstood. Honest conversations help bridge this divide and validate real experiences. Physical risk factors remain a central distinction. Twin pregnancies carry higher rates of preterm birth, low birth weight, and maternal complications. This does not mean negative outcomes are inevitable, but preparation is essential. Awareness enables early intervention and informed decision-making. Education becomes a protective tool rather than a source of fear. Healthcare teams play a more active role in twin pregnancies. Trust and communication become vital. Decisions often need to be made earlier and with less flexibility. Being informed empowers parents to engage confidently in their care rather than feeling passive or overwhelmed. Support systems matter in both journeys, but they are non-negotiable in twin pregnancies. Emotional, physical, and logistical support reduces burnout and promotes healthier outcomes. Asking for help becomes a strength, not a weakness. Community plays a critical role in sustainability. Ultimately, neither experience is better or worse. They are simply different. Recognizing these differences allows expectations to align with reality. Prepared parents navigate challenges with greater confidence, resilience, and clarity. Pregnancy is never a one-size-fits-all experience. Whether carrying one life or two, the journey reshapes the body, the mind, and the future in profound ways. Understanding the differences between single and twin pregnancies is not about comparison, but compassion for yourself and for others. When expectations are realistic, fear softens and confidence grows. Knowledge transforms uncertainty into preparation and overwhelm into strength. Every pregnancy deserves respect for its unique challenges and beauty. By acknowledging what is often left unsaid, we create space for honesty, support, and healthier beginnings. Awareness does not take away the magic, it protects it.